Hey, what's up, everyone? Jared Riot here, live from the Riot House, the home studio. Ignore the background. I just had to move my office. It's a little disheveled at the moment. But I wanted to go live to give you a little bit of detail and information, background on the incident that happened earlier this afternoon at the Unity Palace. There was a heated exchange, but then there was some common ground that was found afterwards between Andrea, the mother, and auntie of the two gentlemen who lost their lives, and the individuals that were representing the establishment. So I've got a few clips here that I want to share with you. The first one is going to be the exchange. Then we're going to show you some of the press conference actually talking about LMPD and Andrea and Darius, because that was really the point of why we were there, was to get that press conference, to get more information about what was going on. So yeah, just to clear up everything that happened today. So first clip is going to be the clip of a little bit of the heated exchange.
I don't have any information. Somebody else had an event here that we rented it out to, so we don't know any information about nothing.
I see.
They rented it out. I don't know the guy that rented it.
Look, stop. They out here with me. Don't do that.
Oh,
they out here with me. Don't touch his phone. Don't touch his phone, boy. Don't touch his phone.
This was all big miscommunication when it's all. He was coming to in defense of a family member because people seem to be, in her face. But again, it was all due to a miscommunication. There's memorial pieces that were put up by Andrea, the mother in question, that were taken down apparently by someone else that rented the establishment. So it was a big miscommunication, led to an altercation. There was discussion afterwards. Everything was cleared up. We go ahead and show you the clips from the press conference now, because that is the important information.
Just less than an hour ago, I was with Tyra. She walked with me. She saw this in the trash. I made the garland myself. My people made the posters. Everything that we set up just yesterday, flowers, teddy bears, all in the trash. So I'm not doing so well right now.
And also, I understand there's been very little progress made by the police on this case.
Yes, there's been no progress. The detective that's been assigned to the case, we have one for both murders. He has not been keeping in contact with us. He has not been letting us know what he has found out. He hasn't told us anything.
What do you want to happen?
I want justice. I want people to understand there was over 400 people in this small building. Over 400 people in this location with only 5 to 7 people as security. With over 400 people, and now we saying we don't have any witnesses? There's cameras on this building. There's cameras on this building. There's cameras on that building. Just to say, I came out here in case this section 2 days ago myself. I spoke with the people that own this building. They say no one has talked to them about anything. Only thing that stopped them and let them know that something had happened was the very next morning they were trying to have church service, and they could not have service because it was taped off due to the fact that they didn't know that some people had been killed. My son and nephew had been killed over here that same night. So they couldn't go to church. It's a lot of Mexican people. They don't even speak English. They have one person come out to interpret to us. Nobody has spoken to them, and they have cameras around this entire building. They also own the abandoned house next door, which is connected to the field. The boys were shot at from this field and the field on the other side, which traps this building in the middle. So they was pretty much corralled on both sides by people coming to shoot this building up, okay? So with 400 people, you're telling me, and cameras on each side of these buildings, and the gas station, and the car lot, and whatever the finance place is over there, there's nothing to show you out of these 400 people who did what and how it happened. They were ambushed. What I want to happen is justice for Darius and LaTroy, period.
And why do you think the police, I mean, that just seems, you're going to talk to the people next door. Why do you think the police didn't do this? Is this not high, do you feel this is a high priority for them, that the life of your son is not high priority?
I do not feel like they feel like this is high priority for them. This is high priority for me and my family. This is 2 lives that were taken from us. my son and my nephew. They were both 22, in the prime of their life, working in this establishment, trying to keep people secure. And they themselves lost their lives.
And I know you had just an emotional encounter just now, but what has this last month been like?
It's been hell. It's been pure hell. I've never thought that I would be in this world without my son. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Every day is a fight to stay strong. People tell me daily, you're so strong. We admire how strong you are. I'm as strong as I can be, but I can only take so much. My son and my nephew lost their lives in this very parking lot, and these people tore their memorial down. They said it's private property. I don't care. I don't care. It's a memorial. That's disrespectful. Where my son and my nephew's blood is on the other side of this fence, and I can't put a memorial up for them.
Who was the gentleman who came out and assaulted Brightheart, knocked his phone out of his hand, knocked my phone down?
I have no idea. I don't know these people.
You don't know them?
I don't know. I guess that lady, she spoke to me before on the phone. She's called me and given me her condolences, but apparently that's not really what she meant. She's really just trying to save face for her business. My little testimony and this Unity Palace Event Center is owned by the same person. So apparently they don't want people to know that there was bloodshed outside of their business, so they tore our memorial down so people don't need to be reminded about what happened to my son and my nephew. But I will have another memorial out here later today, because what she doesn't realize is it's justice for Darius and justice for LaTroy. And I will put another balloon out here for them today, tomorrow, and every day.
Have you heard from any detective? I understand one detective is assigned to both the deaths.
We have one detective assigned to LaTroy's mom and myself.
And what progress have they made?
None. I spoke to him over 2 weeks ago. He told me that he has maybe a few people that they've been trying to get some information out of, but they're not sure if they're going to talk. Things like that, unsure, not quite. We need some solid evidence. We need to know who's doing what. I would like to know when the detective is doing work daily. What are your moves daily? You don't need to give me your agenda, but at least let me know that you're out here beating the streets. I believe me and LaTroy's mother have probably done more work than LMPD right now. I need them to know. I need LMPD to do their job.
And with LMPD, they oftentimes will say, we can't make people talk, but their job is to get information and solve crime. What do you think they might be able to offer, be it protection, be it a monetary reward to make people talk? Like you said, there are 400 people here. There are cameras. Someone knows something. A lot of people likely know who did this. Mm-hmm. What do you think the police could potentially offer that might make people comfortable talking? I'm
not sure. A monetary is okay. I guess that could pull some people out because people do love money. But at the end of the day, people do not like LMPD. Nobody wants to be considered a snitch, but what I need people to understand with this situation, in any situation, these are my loved ones. If you love Darius and you love LaTroy like you say you do, you should step up and step out. Step up and speak out. Let them know this is not a snitch situation. This is helping to find the person that you love, your loved one. That is not considered snitching. It's helping.
I love that.
Andre, any final thoughts that you want to share with us? And we're sorry that you had to go through what you just went through.
I'm sorry that I am a bit riled up right now. Just the fact that the memorial was snatched down. Like I said, I made the balloon garland with my own hands. I handmade the flowers myself. My friend here, she helped make the posters. We had people come out and contribute to the memorial.
So the major points to take away from these clips of video are that we've got two mothers that have sons who were killed and have gotten little to no information from LMPD on the investigation, the direction. So that was the purpose of the press conference, was for Andrea to come out and update and give some more information on that case, Darius and LaTroy. I also want to clarify There was that miscommunication at the beginning about the memorial that has been 200% cleared up. There was a good group conversation that was had immediately after the press conference, and actually Tara got a little bit of that, so I just want to show y'all a little clip from that as well.
I was just trying to make sure y'all understand that that memorial was actually handmade by the mothers of the boys that were slain.
That's why I contacted the dude that he works for to let him know, because
I ain't got nothing to do with him. That's the
who
thing. Reaching out to him is like reaching
don't know
out to
how
Jesus.
I don't know how to
It
get
ain't for
to
me.
I don't know how to get to y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody said they don't know how to get to us, but God knows I can get to whoever I want to get to. I'm out here. Y'all gonna see more of me. You feel me?
I'm glad, so we can know this understanding, because we don't know that. That's why we come.
That's why we want to keep the communication, so we can make sure this won't happen again. Because we rent this place, and when you rent things out, people do what they want. They break our rules in here every day, okay? So that's why we want to give you a designated place. This is my little building right here too. We can give you a designated place, like on that pole, so when you ride past, you can see it. It ain't even gonna get seen that much back here. You can ride past and see that up there. Where they
that was
Y'all
just
could
what
have
it
kept
is.
it up for the press conference. We just thought y'all was trying to keep it.
No, I just set that up just to have a spot, just so we can do the press conference.
We're not, but
But you gotta understand.
I just don't want this to happen again. I just don't want this to happen again. You guys can put it out
So
here
as you can
today.
see, one of the co-owners of the establishment did end up showing up, having a discussion with Andrea, and has agreed to come to an understanding about placement of the memorial.
Just staying alive just to make sure that.
So things did get worked out towards the end, and everything is copacetic on that end. I apologize, still have my video running audio a little bit, but again, there was a good group conversation that was had towards the end, and an understanding was made between individuals from the venue and Andrea, the mother. So communication is going to stay open there. But just felt obligated to go ahead and clarify that, because it did seem like there was a struggle there at the beginning, but I ended up shaking hands with that gentleman. He apologized. Again, it's just miscommunication. Once we all came together onto the same page, it ended up ending with a group prayer, actually, so it was kind of beautiful. But wanted to go ahead and throw that update out there for you and try to get the information out there for Andrea once more. Again, there's two mothers lost 2 children in incident, and LMPD hasn't offered hardly any updates on the case. So that was the main point that was to be made by that press conference today. But Jared Riot, Riot Heart Media, gonna go ahead and sign off. So everybody stay strong, stay safe.